Anti-Karas, for sure. Anti-Karas, Blade Armor, Immortalities. You know, you need Sustain.
Twilight Armor.
You need
Okay,
Reset,
guys.
Twilight Armor. Anything that can help you, mitigate this,
Okay,
this
kita
damage
nonton
output coming out from Blacklist International.
MLP
Twilight does help. Also
And
against the
then-
Bruno, because the crits are going to start hurting in the late game.
Yeah, again, a lot of this Nolan play relies on being able to count on the team to get the enemy team where they need to be in terms of the health. You get to shine, but still there's been a lot of finesse from Sensui. And as we wait pretty much for this next objective, it's still nearly a minute away. So Echo has to decide, how do we approach this? That's why you also have these immortalities popping up.
Yeah.
They can buy a little more time, especially on these heroes that are going to be up,
Okay,
either
guys,
peeling
kita
or
nonton
initiating, right?
MLP.
JP still going to be crucial here.
Anjay.
How he's able to utilize the final slash and, of course, keeping Benny Cutie alive. And I would say, too, Edward has, from what he experienced in the early game, that mid-game transition, he has been just kind of sitting on Benny
Yeah,
Cutie.
for
Zeroth.
Yeah, it
Keren
is still a
banget
Duroc.
sih.
You still got to watch
Power
out
break kita apa?
for
Apa
him.
ini?
And so he's been making Benny Cutie's life a little difficult, right? Now, that's the big point here. Now, for Echo, once again, they want to get this tier 1 down in the mid lane so that they have some space to work around with now that this Lord is up. But right now, it doesn't look like they'll be able to. So they got to fight around with a space
This is
disadvantage.
crucial for Blacklist. You know that's
yeah.
going to show up on the bottom lane.
Yep, they have to pull the trigger.
Renegade.
Checking
they
the
go in
bush. And they're forcing the advantage here. Look at this. Even Sensui coming in early already, trying to burst down Carl Teasy. No dice.
They just want to get some of these resources out if they can. I feel like it's really the game plan for Blacklist International is let's test the waters. What can we get out from Echo?
Ooh, somebody saw Sensui use the ultimate.
Yep, they know that the fracture is off. And I'd say it's
There goes
just
Renegade.
a couple of seconds in. There's a big kick, and there's a heavy spin from Carl Teasy.
Oh.
Lord still up. Godlike now is Sensui as they take down the Lord. Another one for Blacklist, and now they're going to burst him down. Benny Cutie, he's going full in. And Renegade's very low. He's still alive.
wow.
Oh, Lord.
Sensui's there! Sensui's still there!
Sensui's still going to clean up, and JP gets a shutdown. Big gold over to Echo.
I thought Sensui was backing and then he stopped. What, to think he was going to get some picks? Is that what?
Well,
Nah, Echo knew. Echo knew he was still there.
I thought he was already like in the clear to go back.
what a call. And throughout that whole debacle, Sanji did not use IMU. Is this a long con? Is this a macro play by Echo?
He had the fracture, fracture as well. But I think at this point you need to steal the Feathered Airstrike.
And Sanji just couldn't find the range.
Yeah, you need more pork, you need bypass as well against Blacklist International. But man,
Blacklist
Sensui has been
sih lagi
fantastic on
Gitu.
this Nolan
Ini
jungle.
belumnya
For
ganti.
Blacklist International, again, constantly assassinating the heroes on Echo. Carl Teasy didn't stand a chance right there as the full burst was able to take him down. He didn't have immortality at that
Edward.
point in time. So Blacklist International was able to get the Lord, but
Positioningnya
Echo does
bagus banget ya
defend.
dia.
So we are going to wait for the next Lord to spawn
kayaknya
unless Echo is able to make
bisa
some
sih,
moves.
soalnya-
Oh, Yue commits. Coming in, penalty
Ih,
zone
gila.
for 40. Big knockup from the
Gila.
hitman.
Ih,
Oh, JP,
gimana
good Bob
tuh?
Carl
Gila
Teasy.
tuh.
Isolating
Nolan
Yue.
tuh
Benny
kalau
Cutie
di-
takes him
gila
down.
tuh kayak gitu,
Big
guys.
pick off. Oheb as well in trouble.
Nice.
And he's still alive.
Still alive.
Popping the wind of
Benny
nature.
Cutie,
Big
anjing.
trade.
Purify.
JP for
Nice.
2.
Nice.
2 for JP. Sensui exposed. Down goes Benny Cutie. Sensui slays him. 2 for 2.
Man, what a trade that was. Again, Benny
Fans
Cutie trying
sama
to do what he
Sirius
has to
lumayan
on
gitu.
the
Ini
Zerathil,
siapa
but
sih?
still,
Bukan
the-
fans semua boys kan?
the set potential, the damage being thrown at him from
Yeah.
Blacklist International is too much to deal with right now.
Yeah, there's so much burst. Like the Farsa and the Nolan alone is crazy enough for Echo to deal with, and you also have to deal with the Bruno. Even though they had a fantastic opening to that team fight, just the drawn-out duration of that fight allows Blacklist International to pump out more damage than Echo.
The crazy, right? They handled that fine. Echo was fine there. Then defending their base, you could still say, of course, you know, they found some success in a way. They also did get some of that shutdown gold earlier when they took Sensui out. So, you know,
yeah.
as we reach to the 20-minute mark, this is getting to a point now where Echo will start to equalize, at least in terms of itemization, right? They should be able to match up well, but I still think that leaves to beg the question here is, do we have the game plan to deal with the burst? Because even from the last Lord fight, with Lord coming up in about 15 seconds, that's still something that Carl Teasy has to solve along with the rest of the team. We saw just how quick him on the Sakai was bursted down to the point where you force the heavy spin and then you take him out of the picture so he's not there to contest. that retribution with a Lord. So now it's like, okay, what do we do around that? Do we plant JP in the front, Sanford there? Who is protecting Benny Cutie? That's the questions that need to happen.
Hello. JP spots Edward trying to camp in that bush near the rock Ursa. Gentlemen, allow me to present a thesis while we witness a Lord dance. Something tells me Echo's just improvising. They're just putting heroes in positions until they catch somebody. I'd like to think they're still playing the Blacklist tempo here.
Again, they need to find the Nolan. That's the first priority. It's not about like the hero that is poised in the front line, but it's more of Echo engaging when they see the Nolan. Because if they use the resources, like for let's say against Edward or Renegade, Sensui just comes in and assassinates your backline, assassinates Benny Cutie or Carl Deasy even, and Blacklist after that is going to be able to reset because of the mobility coming out from Sensui, and of course the range factor that is coming out from Yue with a feathered airstrike that will force Echo out to disengage. And I think that's where you start, where you need to start making some difference here for the side of Echo. Instead of actually disengaging, you need to re-engage with the Arlot. Something that we've seen from the likes of the early game team fights where JP just constantly push forward so that Blacklist International's team fight crumbles.
Renegade, Blacklist, they've had it. It's time for something to happen. Concealed play spent. Blacklist International exposing their positions. Way of the Dragon, off angle on the Carl Teasy. In comes the airstrike from Yue. Not much has been hitting off of these barrages, the volleys, no one home. Now, Echo noting these resources. Benny Cutie roaming, patrolling the eastern hemisphere, the right side of the map. It's Sensui takes control of that bush.
They know some of these resources are down. No feathered airstrike, no Way of the Dragon right now from Blacklist International. Echo, they're going to go ahead and try something here. Edward.
Oh, Bunjingjing down to a fifth of his health. Sensui like a statue, like a gargoyle watching. Sanford's gonna spot him here. Oh, Barry Smith protecting that Terizla, keeping him up. Lord here at a fifth of its health. Still, all of the key ults online for Echo. Enough time. For Blacklist as well. They're online as well. Quick knock-up. Huey, another fair strike. Sanji very low. Benny Cutie at half health. Cardi spends his heavy spin. And now the Lord goes on over to the Orcas. And they pop a few mortalities. Down goes Carl TZ, JP as well.
Oh, the rundown.
Out. Cyclone Eye on out of here. And they are turning 3 down from Echo. Blacklist smell blood.
Wow. Crucial for Carl Teasy there. He got the Lord.
Oh, Benny.
But still, can they actually defend against this?
This is what they call TikTok timers. It's way too long.
Oh, you need to be careful.
Benny.
He deals so much damage. Sensui.
And Benny Cutie spots him, taking him out, and that's a pickoff. Benny Cutie here gonna get picked off himself, gets blasted by Yue, pops his immortality, and down he goes. It's just Sanji left to defend. It's just Sanji left to defend.
1 minion left here. Sanji should be able to clear it up. Lord now at the bottom of the base.
There is a siege minion. Sanji clears it.
Okay, there's a next wave. There's a next wave coming out from Blacklist.
Oh, he pops him, steals the world. Is this gonna be enough? Oh, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Blacklist International sitting at match point.
And this winning moment is brought to you by our official sponsor, FWD Life Insurance. What a game that was. And there you go, Nolan getting his first win, at least for MPL Philippines here, as they take game 3.
Wow.
Is it safe to say this is Inception? Some of Nolan's performances, Tenet, Dunkirk, Memento,
Shutter Island.
This Inception. I'm not so sure if that was Nolan.
Was it not?
Was it not?
We'll look it up. But no, this is amazing. Again, because of this performance, because of this long haul debacle that Blacklist put on. What was it, 24, 25 minutes?
This was one of the longer, like one of the longer games.
They won with the Nolan, they won with the Dyaroth. I'll man up, You know what? Because again, it's a Bunjingjing.
They're breaking tricks here. Like this, the record trick of the Nola, I mean, it's just one game. The record trick of the Dyaroth, the record trick of Echo.